Hello friends and welcome back. Today we will discuss some self-assessment questions for CRISC exam. If you are preparing for CRISC certification or planning to do this certification by ISACA, I would advise you to please watch this video to get understanding about type of questions asked and what is expected from you. This video will definitely give you some confidence if you are planning to give CRISC exam. So without wasting any time, grab a notepad and let's start. So we will start with domain 1. The first question is, shortly after performing the annual review and revision of corporate policies, a risk practitioner becomes aware that a new law may affect security requirements on the human resources system. The risk practitioner should. So here annual review of policies is already done and then new law has come. So let's analyze all the options to see what will be the best choice for risk practitioner. Option A, analyze in detail how the law may affect the enterprise. Assessing how the law may affect the enterprise is the best course of action. Analysis should also include if existing controls already address the new requirements. Option B is ensure that all necessary adjustments are made during the next review cycle. So this is not the best answer, particularly when the law does not affect the enterprise. While an annual review cycle must be sufficient in general, but significant changes in the internal or external environment should trigger reassessment or review of policies again. Option C is initiate an ad hoc revision of the corporate policy. This might look true as well, but an ad hoc amendment to the corporate policy is not the right option. Policy is developed in a systematic and deliberate manner. If we don't analyze the laws and implement ad hoc revision, then there is no sense because we don't know if the new law will affect us or not, right? Option D is notify the system custodian to implement changes. It is also inappropriate because changes to the system should be implemented only after approval by the process owner. So the right option out of 4 is A, analyze in detail how the law may affect the enterprise. Moving on to next question, which of the following choices provides the best view of risk management? An interdisciplinary team. Having an interdisciplinary team ensures that all areas are considered and included in the risk assessment process to support enterprise view of risk, right? A third-party risk assessment service provider. Engaging a third party to perform a risk assessment may provide additional expertise to conduct the risk assessment, but again, without internal knowledge, it will be difficult to assess the results of the risk assessment performed. The enterprise IT department. A risk assessment performed by enterprise IT department will not reflect the overall view of the enterprise, right? The enterprise internal compliance department. Internal compliance department ensures the implementation of risk responses. It generally does not take an active part in implementing risk responses for items that do not have regulatory implications, right? So the right answer is A, having an interdisciplinary team provides the best view of risk management. Next question is, which of the following choices is the primary consideration when developing an IT risk awareness program? So an IT risk awareness program is designed to educate and make individuals aware of potential risks associated with information technology within an organization. And what is the primary consideration when we are developing the IT risk awareness program? Option 1, why technology risk is owned by IT. While understanding the responsibilities of the IT department is important, the primary consideration for an IT risk awareness program is usually broader. An appropriate topic of the IT risk awareness training may be the fact that many types of IT risks are owned by the businesses. Examples like the risk of employees exploiting insufficient segregation of duties, right? How technology risk can impact each attendee's area of business. Stakeholders must understand how the IT-related risk impacts the overall business. Understanding the implications for each department or individual is crucial for a comprehensive risk awareness program, right? So this is the most appropriate option. Let's check the other options and eliminate them if they are not the right one. How business process owner can transfer technology risk. Transferring risk is not of primary consideration in developing a risk awareness program. It is part of the risk response process. And the last option, why technology risk is more difficult to manage compared to other risks. Although this is important from an awareness point of view, it is not as primary as understanding the impact in the area of business. So the right answer is B, how technology risk can impact each attendee's area of business is the primary consideration when developing an IT risk awareness program. Next question. It is most important that risk appetite is aligned with business objectives to ensure that. So let's understand what is risk appetite first. Risk appetite is the amount of risk that an organization is willing to take in order to achieve its objectives. And risk tolerance is an acceptable level of deviation from risk appetite. We have another term, risk capacity, is when risk exceeds the level it threatens the existence of the organization. Right? So I have made a separate video on risk appetite, risk tolerance and risk capacity, which you can watch for better understanding. Link is in the description, so you can go and refer. So coming back to question, it is most important that risk appetite is aligned with business objectives to ensure that resources are directed towards areas of low risk tolerance. Aligning risk appetite with business objectives allows an enterprise to evaluate and deploy valuable resources towards areas where there is a lower tolerance of risk, right? Major risk is identified and eliminated. There is no link between aligning risk appetite with business objectives and identification and elimination of major risk. Although risk can typically be reduced to an acceptable level using various risk response options, right? IT and business goals are aligned. Alignment of risk appetite with business objectives cover IT and business goals to a point, but alignment is not limited to these two areas only. There are other areas as well, which include organizational, strategic, and financial objectives. Last option is the risk strategy is adequately communicated. Communication of the risk strategy does not depend on aligning risk appetite with business objectives. So the right answer is A, risk appetite is aligned with business objectives to ensure that resources are directed towards areas of low risk tolerance, right? Next question, the risk to an information system that supports a critical business process is owned by. So let's understand the question with an example. Take a large financial institution where information system is responsible for processing and managing financial transactions, which is a critical business process. So who will own the risk to this information system which supports critical processes? IT director. IT director may be responsible for the technical aspects of the system. The ultimate ownership usually lies with the senior management. IT director manages IT systems on behalf of business owners. Next is senior management. So risk to critical business processes are strategic concerns that fall within the purview of senior management. So this is the right answer. And why not risk management department? Because risk management department assists in risk assessment and mitigation, but the ultimate responsibility often lies with senior management. And system users have a role in adhering to security policies, practicing safe computing and reporting issues. However, they do not own the overall risk to the information system at an organizational level. So I hope now you got some insight about type of questions being asked and what you are expected to do. If you get the right options in the first instance, I would advise you to please eliminate other 3 options so that you get a clear answer, because sometimes you will feel that there are multiple options which are true, which might be true, but the ultimate answer is the best response. So whenever you are selecting any response, just make sure the other 3 responses are eliminated. This way you can improve your score as well, and you can get most questions right. If you like this video, please comment below so that I can prepare for other domains as well. Consider joining me on LinkedIn, and thank you, and share it with your friends who are preparing for CRISC or who are planning to give CRISC exam. See you in another video, another topic soon. Till then, take care, bye bye, have a good day.